Welcome back, everybody, to the Urban Decay Podcast. That was such a good air horn. Today we're joined by Robbie. Robbie is a mute, but he's going to be here accompanying us for this adventure. What? He's right here, you guys. You can't see him?
No.
Is he playing a character, or he's just like... He's going to be playing, yeah, but he's mute, so he can't talk, unfortunately.
Right, I'm so confused.
That's true, Robbie. You're right.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Rob.
He's talking. You can't hear him. We got an email this week. No, it was a while ago, actually. I can't remember when it was. And I just want to say, we haven't read every email on air. And I feel bad about that. Because I did say, send us an email and we'll read it on air sometimes, maybe.
We will sometimes.
Yeah,
you said sometimes maybe.
That's true. It's important to qualify statements.
You're right. But...
Otherwise, we'd have to do a whole episode of Chat Talk just reading emails.
That's true.
That sounds fun.
Well, we could do something like that, actually. But we do have one from Jeffrey.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeffrey is a really cool guy who sent us an email that says, hey guys, I'm not going to read it all, but he says, gotta say that I'm a fan of the show. I enjoy not only the overall story, but the way the characters were introduced and just how the reactions to the events played out. The inter-character dynamics are both hilarious and often how one would imagine a true-to-life reaction would be in the extreme situations. And then he gives us some really cool ideas for things. He's like, hey, for the guns, maybe you guys should actually realize what guns are.
I remember this.
He says it in like a way nicer way, but I'm just paraphrasing. He's like, pick up some cleaning kits because they help them with their overall function. For the vehicles, he had a cool idea to like modify them with like shopping cart cage armor, which sounds so rad.
That's a good idea.
Get a disc grinder, small welding rig, rivet guns. Oh man.
Why don't you guys have any of that stuff yet?
We don't have
haven't
any
had
of that.
time.
He gives us ideas for a home-based instruction.
We do is shop.
Yeah, get a crowbar, he says.
Jeffrey, you're invited to the podcast.
What?
All you have to do is move to Calgary in 2017.
We could use him on the team, honestly, because we are struggling. Just kidding.
What year did we start? Was it 2017?
Yeah,
or
2017.
2018?
For your
And then he closes by saying,
2017?
Was it 2017?
regardless of if you guys want to use those ideas or not, keep going on with the show. I get a great kick out of it, and I have recommended it to my friends. It's a fun show. Hope you guys find Top Fam soon. They're great allies to have. Have a good one. Thanks for putting out great content, Jeff.
Jeff.
Top Fam.
Well, that's a really good idea.
There's some great ideas.
Is it metagaming if we do any of that, or no?
Nah, man. Jeff's our friend in real life.
It wouldn't have been if we hadn't read it on air.
We reveal all in Urban Decay. I don't know, it just sounded cool. It was like a tagline or
Eventually
something.
we get creative.
But then it didn't sound cool.
Yeah,
It's bound to happen at some
You're always
point.
cool, John.
So, we, last episode, had some intense activities. We went over to the MSC. Actually, we started last episode in the MSC already. Trying to figure out what the bomb was all about. Trying to figure out if we should just blow it up and end our lives.
Yes.
Or if we should drive to Saskatchewan in the sunset. Or, so we left a drone there, plugged in, aimed at it to make sure no one comes in. That's what we did, to keep an eye on it. And then we took our newly acquired party member, I was going to say Nathaniel, but that is not him, William.
My boy Billy.
We took him back to our tower, and
I stripped him down.
and Shane. Well, I wasn't gonna say it that way, but sure. Shane stripped him down and had a good look-see. You know what I'm saying? Just check him out.
And he had some crazy skin grafts and scars and crap.
Yep.
Was I there for that?
We were down. We were.
I think
He went
just
to the
me.
gym shower with him
Yeah.
because I was like, maybe give him some privacy. I mean, we're all staring at him, you know, while he's showering.
man.
A little weird.
And then he's like, privacy, schmivacy. Where's the cameras?
Welcome to the tower.
And that's basically where we left it off. Is you analyzing him. So it's you guys
Me
in
and
the
Will.
shower.
Wait,
Yeah,
when
Will.
did the drone flyby happen then?
That happened right before he started analyzing.
So
him.
do I know that?
It's not bad.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter. You'll tell me in a
There was
minute.
a fire.
To know what about the drones?
Yeah.
We should all know about the drones because we were going up, unpacking
That's
everything,
right.
and then after we looked at the drone and saw how crazy it was over by
right,
the
that's
armory, then you went downstairs and inspected your bro.
Also, you're level 2 now.
And we leveled up.
Do-do-do-do.
That's a way better sound.
That is
Yeah, so we're slightly better now.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's like
We
it is
rolled our
like
hit dice. We got a couple more HPs.
Hips.
You
some
know.
of us are really good at parrying now. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Look, some of
Someone
you
learned
are
how to
really
use
good at
guns.
parrying already.
Ryan learned how to shoot. How to wield
Handguns
guns.
and rifles.
Nice. Not shotguns?
I could only pick two.
Guys, I basically leveled up.
Because shotguns I want to use the most.
Yeah, I was like, I don't
Actually,
need shotgun, actually.
Guys, I basically spent this level up
Yeah,
making the
yeah.
Trondheim Viking by Paul Chen super powerful. So
Yeah, you did.
yeah. That's
Hopefully you
all.
can use
What did you do? Like carve runes into it?
Yeah, I enchanted it.
Oh shit!
Nice.
That's cool.
You wake up in your bed and you hear a strange voice. It doesn't.
Sentient.
You can't explain it. It doesn't feel like it's coming through your ears so much as the back of your mind. It says, "Kill John and Ryan. Take Topbot and
That's-
Charlie for yourself."
What about Bill? What about Bill?
Will.
Billion?
I'm calling him Bill.
Billiam.
You have Charlie. You have Topbot. I want Bill.
Bill belongs to
Honestly, you
you.
can have him.
Sure.
He's my familiar.
You are with him right now, so that's good.
He's my familiar.
Good old naked Billion, they call him.
I call him Naked Bill.
Naked Bill sounds way more creepier.
Naked Billy.
Naked Billiam.
Hey there, Bill. What's up?
Naked Bill? Alright.
Hey,
Would you still
seen
call him
Naked
Naked Bill when he's clothed?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say it. Just that's his name now.
The thing is that he's never close. That's
What's
why
up,
we never
Naked
give
Bill?
him clothes. He's my familiar. He's your thrall.
I mean, like,
Well,
technically, you're the one with the gun, so you can tell him to do whatever you want.
Alright, so here we are.
Okay, so the situation is, you know that there's a fire and a great deal of zombie commotion on the west side of downtown by the Greyhound station and the old armory. Good old Billiams,
Please stop.
clean as ever.
Clean as a whistle.
Except that he has. Wait, it's just clarify. He had like a bunch of like rotted, like nasty looking burn things
He
that had been
he had
grafted
some
on. and
crazy
stuff.
skin grafts that didn't look like maybe they were necessarily originally his flesh, right? So it's, a normal skin graft would be like, oh, I burned part of my face. Quick, take this skin off of my buttocks and put it on my face so that I can have normal skin on my face and not scar tissue for the rest of forever.
Yeah.
But the skin grafts that you saw on our boy Billiam are,
Please stop.
you know, they're it's like when you get like, have you ever patched? Do you sew? Do you ever sew? Have
I
you ever
am
tried
a
to patch
seamstress.
black pants with like black from something else and the blacks don't match? It's
Seems
like
a little
they're
racist
both
to me.
black, but like they're not the same black. That's
Yeah.
sort of what it's like. Like the skin doesn't look like the skin.
Is
that's
it
around
taking though?
What's that?
You know what I mean? Like, is it
It
taking?
looks like it is, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're.
But I'm not there. I forgot.
taking over him.
Whoa! I can't believe that's taking. I say. About his skin.
He looks at his arm briefly and looks back to you and he's like, "What do you mean?"
Well, don't you find that odd? Like, were you aware of these marks and these scars on your skin?
Yeah. He moves to sort of like cover them up. You can tell that he's feeling a little bit self-conscious about it.
Sorry, man. I just I'm trying to figure out what happened to you.
He sort of you see his demeanor go a little bit cold and he sort of just goes to brush past you. And as he does, he says, "Don't worry about it. It was a surgery. It was years ago. It's fine."
Don't worry about it.
Was it years ago? Alright. I'm gonna let him go. I don't want to like.
Legit. For the record, it doesn't look like it was years ago. Just like you're no doctor.
I mean, I am a
Oh,
paramedic.
yes.
I mean, I'm a medical
Doctor.
professional.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Terrible.
Yeah.
We run a business.
Wait,
Can
so
you
it's-
roll on that or something?
they're not like
Yeah.
crazy.
Can I roll on it
Yeah.
to see if I
Alright,
can
yeah,
recognize how?
How fresh
I
exactly?
radio in from my radio upstairs.
Okay,
Hey
hit it.
Shane, roll on it. I say, and then I hang up.
Over.
I say what, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna investigate those grafts. I roll on it.
Yeah, you should roll on it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna roll on it.
66.
96.
Oh.
96.
66.
That's
yeah.
like bad, right?
His,
really bad.
his claim that it was a couple years ago seems pretty spot on to you.
Why did you roll?
No, I mean, like you can tell that something's off, but like you don't come away with any specific knowledge.
Okay.
The DM gives you
I wanna-
information and takes it away.
Yeah. I want to go run over to Delta and see how she's doing. We left her for a while.
She seems like pretty starved for human companionship. So as soon as she spots you, she perks like crazy right up. Like she just got rescued from a shelter. Kind of
Oh,
right? She's like, "Blah, blah, blah." So she's not like crazy loud, but she's like very like perky and like doing like the tippy taps as dogs are sometimes wont to
Did
do.
she eat any of the food that I had left for her?
It's all gone, man. It's all gone.
Whoa!
But did you eat it?
Well, we don't know for sure. Make a roll.
I cut it open. No, I'm just kidding.
Do your animal husbandry roll.
I do have animal husbandry, thank you. I also have breed dogs. So, just so you know.
Does that mean that if you...
I could
Are-
breed them.
Well, but only if you're their husband.
No. Breed dogs is different than animal husbandry.
I don't know, but if you're the husband, then you breed with
Well,
the
that's
dogs?
bestiality, and that
I'm
gets
confused.
weird.
I'm just confused because.
What does
okay.
the skill do?
I help them.
All right, write it in.
All right, it's getting weird.
Gross.
Guys, so
I'm like, just look at me as like a matchmaker, you know,
There you go.
something like that.
Okay, so you, yeah, Delta's like crazy excited to see you, and
Okay,
as
cool.
soon as you enter the room, she runs right up and starts like pawing at your leg and looks excited and happy.
I love that. Okay, that's all I wanted, just to make sure she had eaten and that she's healing.
You shut the door and you hear a.
That's a weird sound for a dog.
are we gonna do something then about this whole? We go back to the group, me and Willie.
William Hoskins. Okay.
William.
We
yeah,
go back to the
William.
group. So what's our plan here? Are we going to investigate that whole burning building and explosions and many zombies?
Has there any activity on the drone?
Turn activity on the drone.
You're still watching, or what are you saying? Which drone?
The one that's looking at the bomb is the one I was talking about.
It'd be the airplane, so I'd have to do like.
No, the one that's sitting at the bomb.
Oh, the bomb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the bomb one.
Check the bottom one. It's dark down there, but everything looks the same.
I think it
Well,
was.
there are lights on.
Yeah, wasn't it? There was lights in
there.
there.
There are
Right?
lights on. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying,
I'm just saying, like that's the current state of affairs down there. It's dark and the bomb is there, and
Symbolic dark.
Do you want me to keep an eye on this one while you do other things? And then if something happens, I'll just be like, something's happening, you know, and then I'll yell that really loud. And, I mean, that's about what I would do.
So do we care? Do we care about the fire craziness?
At this point,
Yes.
we have to investigate. We have to just ensure that they're not going to come at us, because that's a lot of zombies.
But if we go there, let's say they don't just follow us back.
Well, I don't know if we should necessarily go there right now. I mean, the armory could have some really good stuff that we could probably use, but
It's on fire.
I don't think the risk is worth it at this point if they're all right there.
Yeah.
William pipes up. What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Well, there's a horde of zombies that infected people that are just northwest of us, and they're kind of wreaking havoc on the city over there, and I don't know.
And you can look at them right here on this screen.
How do you guys? What? He looks at the screen. He's like, "What? That is so cool! You guys have drones?
Everybody loves drones.
yeah, we have drones.
I'm the coolest.
Nobody says that about my dogs. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Okay.
so cool!
Okay.
We've all seen dogs.
I think you're.
How do you
cool,
control it?" He's looking at. He doesn't know who controls it, so he's looking at the group.
Me.
Ryan,
Us.
we're not really allowed to play.
Let me try and find. Thoughts and prayers is radio control.
So you
So you
radio?
control?
He's like, "Can I try?"
Radio basic.
You do this?
No.
Shucks.
Oh.
You can see the disappointment, like
Yeah.
totally.
Sorry, this is.
They're pretty valuable stuff.
This one's my baby. I have another one I'd let you use, maybe.
I get it. I mean, like, I get it.
Have you ever flown drones before? Is that something that you've done?
No,
or-
like my cousin had one, but it wasn't like it was only like this big, and he gestures like it's only about a foot.
like a lunchbox
wide.
size.
Yeah, like
or
lunchbox size, yeah.
whatever
Like
the
a top lot size.
There was lunchbox and what was the comparison on the chart? Lunchbox and microwave. That's what it
Microwave,
was.
that's right.
Lunchbox 2 microwave.
Yeah, it was somewhere in there.
And then this one's bigger. It's a medium one, so it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's like my cousin had one, but like we only went out to fly like a couple times. Like he didn't live here, so. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Are you hungry?
I'm
you're probably
starving.
hungry,
You guys
yeah?
have?
Yeah. We got some stuff for you. Should we help him out a little bit?
Yeah.
Give him some things. Yeah. You probably want to get clothes on. You're naked right now, William. I don't know if you noticed, but it's just
He's
just a little hard.
naked. Come on.
You clothed him?
Well, he started clothing himself to cover up.
Oh.
Remember? It was a whole. It was even stated.
I missed that. I'm sorry.
John's tired. It's been a long time.
He's
I
literally
shake my
just
head and
running around.
I shake my
"Ah,
head
it's
and then-
New World Order, you know.
and then I
It's,
just mumble to myself. I'm like,
This is our
"Clothes."
chance to do things right and start over.
And then I walk away slowly,
Do
just
this
being like,
for me.
he was naked. He was naked. I clothes it.
Staying really close.
I go get him a Cliff Bar, and I come back.
He's
It's like a granola
He's
bar
like,
for
"Wow,
those people that don't know what
thanks."
that is.
he rips it open and says like, "So what's going on with these drones?" He's looking at you, Ryan.
Which ones is he referencing? The ones that are out in the field,
Yeah,
or
that's,
like my
that's all the ones he
my
knows
crazed
about.
workbench? Or I guess we wouldn't be at my.
Yeah, we're not at your workbench.
Thank goodness. So yeah, like we said, there's a crowd of zombies out by the armory. Is that what it's called?
How does he react
That's what
when
we
he
call
sees
him.
zombies? Like, what's he? You know,
I'm not shying away from
Roll an
zombies.
insight check.
Why was he
Too bad.
more excited about the drone than a bunch of zombies? Is what I want to know.
I think
Because he's probably seen zombies.
He said he didn't know what he was talking about.
No, I
He's a dirty
introduced it.
liar.
I introduced it to him on the drive. I
Oh, right, there
slowed
was the
down
two
by
zombies.
one, and he peeked at it a little bit, but he's probably a zombie, to be honest. I don't say that. out loud.
Wow, what?
So I'm checking out,
Racist much?
trying to keep an eye out on the
Like Ray said, I didn't do it.
trying to keep an eye out on the situation up there, and then does he know about the farm? Did we tell him about that?
Yeah, I think he came down. I don't remember. Or
I don't even know what you said, so I guarantee anybody listening doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. Does
he know
William
about
know
the
about the
bomb?
bomb?
Oh,
And I think so.
I think he knows.
I think
Yeah, he was
knows. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the other one is I'm keeping an eye out on the scary thing we found in that basement.
On the boom boom.
On the boom boom.
In
No
the room
boom
room.
skis.
Poo?
Yeah. I have it on the toilet at all times.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. So that's what we're doing with the drones, William.
That's pretty cool. What are the... So wait, why is the Horde... What are they doing over there?
It's a great question.
Yeah, it's what we want to know. That's why we're keeping eyes on him. Yeah.
He's like, wait, I don't understand. You're telling me... What are... I don't get it. And you can see him, he's sort of like dropping back into reality again. That remember, like, as far as he knew, the world was a pretty normal place still. And he's like, I'm still having trouble accepting, like, everything that you guys have told me. Like...
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine this must be pretty intense for you. Let's start from beginning, and I recount some things to him. I'm not gonna do it because that might take a long time.
No, do it.
Oh my gosh.
Just do the bullet points, bro.
So before, I believe you said 3 weeks you were in there, right?
Yeah.
So my hypothesis is that you were taken much earlier than that. That's how, because your last date you remember was February.
Right.
So I believe you must have been drugged or somehow knocked unconscious, incapacitated, and then captured. And then you were down there for a few months. Now, during that time, February? That's weird,
A long time ago.
because that was before
It's well before
all this stuff happened,
yeah.
right? Oh, what the heck? Well, during that time that you were blacked out, we'll just call it the blackout period, or the dark ages, we'll call them. You missed some things. There was a viral outbreak that started spreading around. Airports shut down, and then these infected people started turning on the living and started attacking them, and so we'd have to defend ourselves and fight back. And society has crumbled. It's not what you remember it as. There is no government, and there's no airports, and it's a different world now. So
The main thing that's different is the lack of airports.
That's the number one, yeah.
that's probably the most important difference. But the side important note is there's zombies walking around.
Zombizzles.
Yeah, also known as zombizzles. That's right.
Well, I have a question that just occurred to me.
Can you call him Will? Is that cool, Will?
Yeah, that's... Most people call me Will.
It's nicer because it's not as long. but-
Billiam? Is that also?
Billiam's acceptable.
Okay.
Would you take Naked Bill?
Only when I'm close.
Well, when you were down there, you said you saw something come into the room, right, and attack the people that were in the room. Is that what? Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah. Yeah. But it was like, it was just another guy. Like, it wasn't, you know what I mean?
Was he like the guys that we drove by though?
Was he shooting?
I don't know. Like, you can see him sort of like rubbing his eyes and like, he's like, I can't remember. Like, it's all hazy.
Why? Like this happened like not that long ago. Like what?
Yeah, this is
I
like
don't know.
that was like
I
yesterday.
feel weird.
Question. When Shane investigated him,
Let's.
My thinking is, it didn't come towards you at all.
No, I mean, I don't think so.
It didn't come towards him.
Yeah.
did he have like needle marks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a bunch, right?
Yeah,
Did a
he
bunch
tracks.
of stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Were you injected with anything while you were there, or were they just drawing blood?
I don't remember. Like, I feel like, I mean, we were just talking about it, and I felt like I remembered more when we were talking about it before, but
Hey,
Do you
Like,
feel okay? Or
question.
like I feel fine. I'm just like my head's. I don't understand.
do you want to lay down for a
I
bit?
just feel like I lost a chunk of time there. You know, like you're telling me.
Pause
you know.
for a second. Where are we? In
Suncor.
But like where in Suncor?
On our floor. I'm assuming.
On like by your escape window?
You where that's on the floor, yeah.
We're on that floor, yeah.
Cool,
That's
cool,
where
cool.
Delta
Yeah.
is and Charlie's there. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm trying to remember. Was that escape window a zip line or a
It was like a rappel
That's
cord.
what I thought. Okay.
If me too. That's
Yeah,
exactly
yeah.
my idea.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. My head, I just feel like my memories are like phasing in and out right now. You know, I don't know. I
Do you
feel like
want-
it's like when you just wake up, but it's like
Do we have an Advil or something? You want to take an
Like that
Advil
constantly.
maybe? Just
Sure,
kind of
yeah.
just take some pain
With
away.
NyQuil.
I'll try. I don't feel like I feel fine. I just like can't.
You
It's
well,
like
you've
I'm
been
trying
through
to
a lot.
remember something that I wasn't there for. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it feels like. But I'm trying. But I don't
What'd you do for work before all this?
He was an accountant in Big Four. You just
Count
told
in the
us.
Big Four?
Yeah.
This is a recap, so you remember.
Was I there for that?
Yeah,
you were, but like.
but this was a while ago when we recorded stuff. I just listened to it today, so I know.
Sure. Okay.
One of the Big Four, and then she was like, "Which one?" He's like, "He says the one he works at."
That was really good.
How's that Cliff Bar sitting? You feeling okay from that?
No, that's good. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah?
Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Good.
I don't know. I guess
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't think they were feeding me very good down there. I can't remember.
Do you remember what they fed you at all?
No.
You don't
Meat, I
remember?
think it was meat mostly. But
like cooked.
he like froze his eyebrows. Just like, yeah.
Well, I don't know. We said meat so strangely.
Me.
Like
Meat.
when you turn,
Brains.
nobody says they fed me meat. You say sausage, steak, pork. What was it?
No,
I myself, I'm a
sauce.
vegetarian,
It's
so.
like,
Well, he was.
Yeah, we get it. Shane, you're better than us. Oh wait.
Okay, well, yeah, if you want to sit down for a while, you want to, take a load off, or you.
It's like, so what month is it right now?
What month is
June.
it? It's July.
It's like June, July. I don't remember.
It's June.
It's
I'm
June or
pretty
July. I
sure.
don't know.
No, you're right.
I think it is
No,
July.
it's
Fast
June.
forward
It's
a
June.
month.
It's July at this point.
From
Oh, it might even
season
be
one.
August then, because
Whoa.
I think we were in June when it started. And
No, we
we're in
started in
May.
May 5th
oh,
or something.
okay, then it's probably like early July
June, so probably close
or
to July.
end of June.
I love like
I like
we
it.
only filmed
Can you
7
edit this
episodes
out?
this season. It's like
we don't
can't
know.
remember. So it's only been a day or two since we started season 2. So it's been a month since we started, basically a month and a half.
It's like,
Probably. So we're probably in June, July.
it's like, so what the heck? Like, why can't I remember like any of the rest of that? It's just,
Do you remember like older stuff, like when you were a kid, and how's the memory on that?
You see him sort of like his eyes sort of roll back, like he's like trying to think.
Hmm.
And he's like, I don't know, like, no, not really, honestly, like, kind of.
What's the name of your mom?
I
and
remember
your dad?
my,
Do you remember them?
yeah, my mom's name was Lisa.
Good name.
My dad, oh man, Robert? No, that doesn't sound right.
Is it Ryan? If it's Ryan, I'm gonna.
It's not
It's always
right.
Ryan. Okay.
My
You
name's
don't
Ryan.
you don't remember your parents very well?
No, I mean, like, I don't know. I think I'm just tired. I don't know. Yeah, it's in there. I just can't find it. You know.
Well, can
Maybe I
I
need to sleep or something.
can I check your pulse?
Yeah. What? Yeah, you a doctor?
Yeah, what?
He's kind of our
I'm a
doctor,
medical
yeah.
professional. You
Yeah,
know.
man. I mean, obviously something's wrong with me, so you ought to check me out.
Yeah, let's do a full examination here.
All right.
I'll help you out.
I'll check his pulse.
I have
All right,
horsemanship.
make a roll, make a pulse roll.
Did you get a bonus because I'm helping him somehow? Because I have veterinary science.
No,
All right.
he's not dogular enough.
10.
Oh,
Man, he's got a pretty normal pulse.
really?
A normal human pulse.
Why would
his
you say
heart
human?
is beating at the normal rate per minute.
Like, can I do some other just like tests and stuff like on? You know, like nothing crazy.
Check his eyes.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like,
Yeah.
shine a flashlight in his eyes, check for
Yeah,
like
do it.
dilation, stuff like that.
How are his pupes?
Do it.
I do it.
Like
Yeah.
every zombie.
Do you mean
Uh,
roll again? Is that what you're saying?
So dilation is delayed. So
Mm.
like normally, you'd shine a light and then it wouldn't take very long to adjust.
Okay.
But like his is delayed pretty significantly.
Like hours.
No. No, but like you shine the flashlight and you could probably count to 5 before it starts to go
Oh
more.
wow. Okay.
And then even when it does then it's moving slower than you would expect it to.
Maybe from all the time in the dark.
I don't know.
That's probably normal.
Nope.
I don't know what, like, this real Shane doesn't know what kind of tests to run, but like.
Well, you know, with your paramedic
just
stuff,
like
right?
just make like a, do like a diagnosis roll.
I mean,
What is
Didn't I
this?
just do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I thought you just did that.
Well,
Yeah,
that was, I don't know, I made a roll for a pulse check.
yeah,
That's what he wanted to do. So, yeah, I roll for, do like a general diagnosis.
That's such a weird roll.
General diagnosis, I failed miserably, 94.
Oh, wow.
He's perfect.
He is showing symptoms that are all like pretty consistent with being an animal.
What?
Humans are animals.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm a mammal.
Is he a dog?
He's probably not a dog. You can make another roll if you want.
Where dog?
82, I failed.
Okay, so like
Alright, well-
you're kind of like handling him and like I don't know, like you're maybe just a little bit like off your game at the moment, or maybe it's just the panic of the day that like a lot has happened the last couple days, and I don't know, you're just not like focused enough that you're getting any specific information.
Okay, I don't know what to make of this.
Do you mind if we have a little chat just on the side? Is that cool? You want to take a seat and we'll just we just need to discuss
Get you some more
things.
food?
Sure.
You want some water or something?
Take
Get a
a
water
nap.
bottle.
Yeah, I'd love some more.
Yeah, sure. All right. I don't know if we have water bottles. I just realized.
We have stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give him one.
We don't believe in water.
Okay, guys.
Bottles
Team
are
meeting.
bad.
Team meeting.
Environment, yeah.
Why would they have left him alone?
There's some real things here that I failed to think about until this very moment, but if they grafted zombie flesh onto him, I don't think he's very I don't think he's probably the person we want to be hanging around very closely to. Like, you should
Yeah.
probably wash your hands, sterilize that business, you know what I'm
Good
saying?
point. That is an excellent point. Also,
I don't like him being in our home.
What do we do?
I just had that same thought, and also,
It
like,
could be infectious is what I'm saying, you get it?
he could also be dangerous. We don't know. I mean,
Could
they
be,
had
yeah.
him locked up.
It's true. They were doing all sorts of stuff on him, but also his timelines are all off. Like, how could he not remember? Like, why would they have taken him before this infection started spreading around crazily? You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's all weird.
I hate this.
Also, we have a bomb underneath of City Hall that we have to deal with, like, now because,
Also, some sort of
That could-
other bomb went off
yeah.
relatively nearby.
I
So-
want to go shut that thing down.
Should we go do it?
What if it blows up? We did this for so long down there.
Can't.
We cannot.
We have to, though. We
How?
can't just leave it there. Like, what if some of the MSC come back and
I've thought
activate
about it. I think if I just disconnected it from power, we'd be okay.
And then we can dismantle it?
Let me tell you the reasons why I think this way.
All
It probably won't make sense to me, but you can tell me if you like.
Okay, if you were designing a bomb
Mm.
and you didn't care if it blew up or not. No, this is a bad way to explain it. How do I explain
Yeah, because then you would
Like,
want it to.
the fact that it hasn't blown up yet means that they are like have self-preservation and they care enough to like build at least a little bit of fail-safe into this.
Okay.
Yeah, but that could be the other way around too, because like, what if they're making sure to keep it powered? You know what I'm saying? In case it accidentally triggers before they want it to trigger.
But like, you wouldn't want to design it that way. And if you want to design it, like, if you were not worried about it blowing up, you would just blow it up. Like, they would have already...
Well, they don't want to die, probably.
Yeah, so if they don't want to die, they'd make it harder for it to blow up. Meaning if it lost power, it wouldn't blow up. Because losing power would be probably the easiest scenario out of all the things that could go wrong.
What we need is one of them. We need to find somebody from the Mayor's Security Council.
Sorry.
No, it's okay, because, no.
Or, the hard drives we have.
Oh, heck yeah!
We have all the hard drives.
I forgot!
Yeah.
Ryan forgot.
No,
You're
John
right.
forgot too.
So did Shane.
Let's
thank
do
you.
that, Biz.
Yeah.
That doesn't take
Okay,
long.
I'll sit with you. I want to look at the screen in case something comes up. Can I sit with you?
Here's
That's
the
fine.
trick. I got laptops. Wait a minute here. And I'll go run the laptop and grab the USB to SATA port, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
Okay, I'll wait.
Because I don't want to bring Buddy into my workshop. That's me running.
Ryan's running really fast.
Good?
I've never seen somebody run that way, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Looks like you're playing drums.
Can I go grab my stuff?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing a laptop, USB-C, you know. Come back up, plug in. I want to start investigating this
Man,
hard
what do we
drive.
Nice.
Okay, while you're doing that, Shane, what do we do with this guy?
Do I
though?
roll anything for this?
I don't think you have to roll anything.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
plugging
think
it in.
Yeah.
so.
To a
But to, like,
USB.
What do we do with
yeah.
him? Because right now,
so
like,
then what?
Well,
I don't think that we
we'll
should.
get to your recon moment. Once they're,
I don't think we should get rid of him.
You don't think we should get rid of him?
You're not there.
I know, but
I don't. And here are the reasons why.
like get rid of him, like get rid of him, or you mean like go, just let him go?
I don't think we should either of those things.
Okay.
Because he might be a clue as to like how this thing works. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's a reason they're keeping him. Like, there's.
Yeah. I mean, his arm, his whole right side looks messed up. Like they were doing stuff to him.
Yeah. Exactly. Like.
So I just feel like I don't want this infection to spread somehow to us. Do you think he would understand if we asked him to like, hey, can you be downstairs while we're up here until we figure out, make sure, blah blah blah? You know what I mean? Wait, were the lab coat wearing guys in hazmat suits when they were down there at all? None of them, eh? Okay, that makes me feel a little bit safer, but okay. What was the reason why you said again?
Because we learned something from him about.
Yeah, right.
was there
Okay.
a security camera in that room?
in which room? In the
The
yeah,
lab
it
room.
absolutely was.
Okay, let's make it back there.
Right
Let's
now?
go back.
You want to go back right now?
Here's what I'm worried about. We need to find. How did I not notice? Think about this.
You were pretty preoccupied.
Yeah, there was 1,000 things going on.
Okay, here's what I'm thinking.
How could you not
Nothing.
notice?
Having a house-sized bomb in the basement.
Am I back with them yet?
yeah,
Yeah, I was just waiting for you. To
You
come
jump back through the door with your laptop and the hard drives.
Guys, there's security cameras in that room.
Okay.
Meaning we could go get the footage. We don't need to talk to someone. We can watch them do stuff. Find out what's going on.
It's a good idea. I don't know how much.
That would help you figuring out the bomb, how it was built. I don't know how long.
No,
it
I'm
was
talking
and
like
stuff, but
the lab room.
yeah, but I mean, we won't be able to know what they're doing though. I'm assuming,
Learn
but maybe
more.
it would help.
We
for
could
sure.
see if
Yeah, we could see if
William
he's telling the truth
is
or not.
like-
That's a really good point.
we could see if he's like feral in like the video.
That's true.
Maybe
we could
they
also.
what if he was a zombie and all the rest of his skin is grafted onto it,
Guys,
and the last little patch was they were just finishing up.
what if he?
That's my new favorite scenario. Hold on a second while I write down some notes.
Restored human.
Yeah.
What if he was dead?
Oh my gosh, he wouldn't have a heart beating. That's for sure.
No. Listen. What if he died in February? And they brought him back by grafting zombie stuff on him.
That's a cool idea.
Holy crap! He was a dead body. He had a heart attack. They brought him back. They studied on him. They tested him. They tested that this virus can bring people back to life. Zombie William.
There's one way to find out, guys.
That's so freaky.
Here's what I'm worried about.
That's the scariest thought.
Here's what I'm worried about. How does their security camera system work? Does it store months at a time, or does it just
That's true.
loop?
Check the
We
hard
could
drives.
So
We
that's
check
what
the
I'm
hard
saying.
drives.
I
Before we go, take 15 minutes. Just see what folders are named. AMC Walking Dead.
AMC Martin.
Do you have like a digital reconnaissance?
All they
skill?
had on the computer was all the seasons of Walking Dead.
computer operations.
Oh my
Mechanical
God.
research.
Wait, he has surveillance
salvage.
I do have surveillance as a skill.
Surveillance is different.
I know.
Oh, what were you
No,
looking for?
I don't.
No.
Nothing like
I
that.
also have detect
Okay.
ambush. And boxing.
Can
Do
we
it
roll?
constantly.
Can we
Roll
roll
that
on your
constantly,
research
so you know
skill?
he doesn't
Research
come at
skill?
us.
Yeah, that seems related enough.
Ryan
I
doesn't.
rolled a 2 to detect
You're
ambush.
looking for keywords that relate to what you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're looking for information that's like, oh, that's what I'm looking for.
I
It's
know
easy.
my way
Control
around
F.
file
We're gonna
system.
call that,
Control
we're
F.
gonna call that research.
Research, right.
61. You're insane about
69 is my research skill.
Oh, so you
that.
made it.
I
Nice.
made it.
Okay, so it only takes you about 5 minutes, but eventually you uncover a file that is like, it's like a bunch of weird codes, and then at the end, so it's like $, $, you know, like a bunch of things,
Like
and
a
then at the
two
end
square.
it's SCL. At the end of the file. And
That looks like the one.
Security cam.
Security camera lab, so that's
Oh, there you go.
that's the you just like notice it and like you happen to like click through that folder and you're like, oh,
Widgets.
it's a bunch of video files.
Cool.
And it's like a bunch of date stamped video files. It
Oh,
goes.
beautiful.
It only goes back to the last 3 weeks.
That's more than I expected.
Um,
That's
Also, I'm
How long
so
he's been
glad
there.
that this is on this laptop.
Well, we grabbed a bunch
Here's
of
what
hard
I
drives.
We
wanna
grabbed like all
Yeah.
hard drives.
Yeah, you grabbed every,
Every hard drive. You took
Here's what I
you
want
took
to do.
Nenchi's last
Is
hard
I
drive.
want to take the security camera footage and just move it off to the hard drive and
Okay.
put it onto the laptop,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna go grab another laptop. 'Cause I
Okay,
got a
I'm
bunch.
gonna click play on them. Is that cool?
Yeah,
while
yeah.
you're
So
gone?
yeah, what I'm saying is
Because I
That
really
file,
want to see
transfer,
these.
that file transfer is going to take a while.
It'll
It'll
take
take
a bit.
files.
Yeah. Why are we doing this right now?
You say it's
13 minutes
fast.
remaining, it says on the thing.
Oh my goodness, let's just watch it first.
Cancel. Just watch for now.
Wait, the sooner we know the better.
Yeah, and then I can keep looking while you guys investigate.
All right. What are we investigating? I don't understand.
You guys can watch the video, and I.
And he can look for
Oh,
more
okay,
video.
okay.
Can
Or
look-
like more other things.
Okay,
More
I'm
information.
convinced. It's a Raspberry Pi.
Well, let's optimize.
Yeah, I'm gonna run and grab.
It's my favorite.
I'm gonna grab 2 laptops and a portable hard drive if I can find one.
Yeah, you can find all those things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bill's getting bored over there with his water bottle.
Bill, take a nap.
Bring him some, like, you know,
Didn't Bill say
a
this
can of beans. Bring him a can of beans.
What are you guys doing? Did you figure out what's wrong with me?
Not yet.
We're working on it.
He assumed, I guess, that you guys were talking about his pulse.
Safe assumption.
His pulse.
Okay, well, what should I do?
For now,
Can
you
I
try.
help?
I think for
Or you
now,
wanna help?
like, you need to just unwind a bit, man. You've been through a lot of things. If you want to just lay down for a bit, take it easy, man. You don't want to push yourself too much right now. You just came out of a very traumatic thing.
All right. Is there somewhere I can lay down?
Yeah. I point to. Is
Around
there?
the
I don't
corner.
know. He's not using my sleeping bag. That's for
You can
sure.
use my sleeping bag. It's fine.
Wow.
We direct him to Ryan's sleeping bag.
He cocoons right up in that thing.
Run
Okay,
it.
so
Good skin
Bill
fall
excuses
off.
himself. He goes to find the sleeping bags, and then he
Okay.
curls up. And as far as you know,
Nice,
he's
buddy.
out of the way at the moment.
I don't have a vision of how this layout looks. In
I
my-
know,
in
we
my
should, like,
room,
mapped it.
right? A map would be sweet. Let's do that for next time.
Yeah, that's good.
But
Just
but for now, yeah. It looks
carve
like
it
Okay,
into the styrofoam.
we watch the video
I can tell you what the floors look like, but
on the Raspberry
the
Pi.
videos.
Okay, so do
Does
you just
not.
like click a random one, or you're looking for any
No, the
specific
one-
dates or
oh.
anything?
First one. The
There's
first one.
The
3
first one.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first one we have.
The very first one you had?
Yeah.
The oldest.
Oldest.
Okay, cool. So, pop open the first video, and the first thing you notice
Pop.
is that the security footage is it doesn't like record in real time. For every 5 seconds of real time, it records 1 second of footage. So it's very, very jumpy.
Oh,
you watch a
very.
thing, and then it jumps, and then it jumps, and then it jumps,
I hate that.
and that's sort of just the way that it's set to record.
I
It
see.
probably saves a lot
I
of
hate
space
this.
on the hard drive. It probably would have been a lot bigger file transfer if you hadn't. I don't know.
yeah, 3 weeks of
But
constant video.
yeah, so so it's really jumpy, but I mean, 1 out of every 5 seconds still is a lot of detail. It just
Yeah.
some of the fine details sort of get lost in the mix. So you can't necessarily tell exactly what everybody's working on. In the first video, like the lab looks pretty mundane and like it's absolutely totally sterile. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing looks broken. One of the sort of non sequitur things that you notice between what you saw when you were there and what you're watching in the video footage is that most of the little kennel cages are empty. In
Most?
3 weeks ago, most of them, yeah. So if you remember, I want to say there was like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So there was like 6 on the side and then like 1 at the end. And our boy William was at the very end.
Whoa!
The peasant broke.
In the most intense
I
way
have
ever.
a-
Break now just came off.
I have an
That was
idea
awesome.
to
That was
speed this
exciting.
up too,
Yeah,
if that's okay.
hit me.
There are going to be desks with monitors all around. Could they plug into monitors and just like have 4 videos going at the same
Running
time?
once, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'll get Charlie and Delta to watch too as well.
No, I just mean like you could watch 4 different videos if it's updating every like.
I didn't mean that as like
It's
a rude
choppy.
joke.
Yeah, yeah.
I just thought it'd be funny to see. a
So
dog
you don't have that
watching
many
one.
video outputs on the machine that you're using.
Yeah.
So you could,
Well, they probably have
there's probably 2.
There's
The Raspberry Pi.
Sure,
no, there's docks. I would assume, like you dock
Docks.
in and
Oh.
like a laptop dock. You like click in and
Yeah,
then it goes
yeah.
into.
Yeah, but for like video output, you're not gonna have like.
Never mind.
What are you guys even talking about?
Never mind.
No, what are you?
Just
talking
stick to
about?
So
Raspberry Pi.
in like an office, you'll have like a laptop and you can put it into a dock, and then the dock connects to like 2 monitors.
Right, 2.
So yeah, you could have
But
2.
it's not gonna
and then-
connect to like 5 or 6.
Yeah, and then I'm just thinking like half
Yeah, that's all I'm
screening
saying.
each. Yeah, just
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like 4 videos going.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
all
You're
I'm
trying to
saying.
do
Yeah,
that.
we're good.
Totally,
we
100%.
good.
Yeah.
All right, I watch them.
I love
We
it.
I
do
thought you were
that.
trying to say like 5, and I was like, no, it's
I just
you don't
want
have
all of
the tech
mine.
for that. Yeah.
You want the Matrix,
No.
the architect.
Okay, yeah.
And I want my eyes just to be like.
All I see is code.
Same.
So
guy
we're on
knows.
the same page. We get.
So that's easy enough to hook up. A lot of what you're looking at through I'll give you the summary because you're gonna be at this for probably
Minute to
an
minute,
hour
please.
or so,
Easy.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
So the summary is, the cages for the first week are all
Just William.
it's William, and then there's like one other one,
So-
and it's the one at the very very end, like before William.
And what's
Can we
on?
see it?
You can't see what's in it. No, the angle of the camera is like down the aisle, so you can see into William's. It's sort of like you're standing at the door. basically.
Was William there at the beginning of the first video? Or
Yes.
was he brought in?
Yes.
And
What's he
yours?
doing?
Already there.
He, as far as you can tell, he's unconscious in the cell. So for most of the video footage, like he's unconscious. Every once in a while, like they'll like shake him and like wake him up to either like, sorry.
And he moves. Sorry.
Yeah, he'll move of his own accord from time to time, but like it doesn't look like very super aware movements really. So most of the videos are like people looking through microscopes, people doing the centrifuge thing with vials of blood, and people in and out of his cell constantly taking blood. It looks like they're giving him some kind of injection as well, because
Boy.
multiple points you see them walk up to it with like a silver tray that has like already like stuff on it, like little vials and like syringes and stuff. The cage that's next to him that's also occupied, you see movement in it, but it's like the shadow.
Did they go in?
Like, they never ever go in. They reach through the cage or like through the chain link like one time that you can see, but it's really brief. So it's like one of the 5 seconds that you can like see. But mostly like they just go up and then they have like a clipboard and then they just like record and then they walk away. And that's it. So they go up to that one almost as frequently as they go to Williams, but Williams is sort of like the key.
Yeah.
The
focus.
key focus for whatever it is that they're doing. So.
Okay.
So after about an hour of like sifting through footage and like kind of randomly selecting videos that have different date stamps and stuff, that's like the majority of what you see. There's nothing like really out of place.
And the cages fill throughout the.
Yeah, exactly. So throughout the
So
3
we
weeks,
see
they've
what's being brought in every time too.
yeah.
Oh, how did they bring them in?
Yeah, that was just gonna ask.
Yeah. Okay. So in most cases, the bodies that they bring in are either sedated or otherwise lifeless. So,
Okay.
and then they put them in the kennel cages. The one exception to that is when they're bringing in the one that was all snappy at the front. If you remember him.
Is that burnt
Um,
or different?
Yeah, he's like all burnt. His whole
Yeah,
body.
yeah.
There was
he
a
was
burnt
all-
dude. There was a fused one.
He was all charry dude.
And then there was I can't remember.
Yeah.
You can tell that by the time they get him to the door, that whatever they've used to sedate him has like
He's worn
off. And so he's like moving, but not with a lot of like conscious effort. Like he's just like trying to whatever.
Yeah.
And then by the time they get to the cage, though, when they swing the chain link open, like I don't know if it screeched or made a sound or whatever, but it sort of like activates him a little bit, and he gets up and he's straight up like slashes the throat out of one of the researchers. Nice. The other two push his body into the cage, and the researcher that he killed, his body gets like thrust in with it, and they don't even bother to try to pull him out, and then they just shut the cage and walk away. Like, not walk away, they sprint backwards. They're like scared as hell.
Yikes.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah. So meanwhile, their compadre is like in the cage with the boy.
Can we see it in the cage?
Again, like you don't really have a good
Right
angle on it
angle.
because the
But-
angle of the camera, but you can see like the frantic movement and like stuff
He's eating
flying
it.
all over the place. And like it's you can tell that you'd be grateful not to be able to see
I
it
just want to say that's probably so creepy watching these videos.
Oh yeah.
Think about how creepy that would be.
because it's real.
The
This
security
is
cam
happening
footage already
for
is
you
creepy.
right now.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
A good
So-
example.
Theories. Let's go through theories here.
So we've been here an hour and William's still chill.
Also,
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't come back.
while we're doing it, can I also look around and see like folders close to this video footage? Is there anything?
Docs. Yeah.
Yep. So there's multiple SC titled folders that they all have like this weird like encoding whatever in front of them, but then they all end with like identifiable characters. So it's like SCB is is the security camera basement. SCM is security camera main.
Is
Whoa.
basement
We
the
have all
lab
of
or
them?
is basement?
Basement's the bomb.
Basement is bomb.
Bomb.
Maybe that's what B stands
Load
for.
it up. Oh, frick.
My life.
Security camera bomb.
Okay.
Because then you could study that and see how they built it.
I want to put that onto the hard drive, and while it's transferring, I want to keep looking. I want to see if there's any like documents.
Documents.
It
What
might
kind
be
of
on a different hard
What kind of
drive.
documents are you looking for?
Like I want to
Word,
see if like when they're
Excel.
like
Pages.
when they're taking notes. I want to see if they like put them onto the
Open
computers or if they
Excel.
just keep them
Open
as like
Office.
Oh, like the clipboard notes
like
they're
notes.
making.
I want to
Yeah,
see if
okay.
there's studies or notes or
Cool.
like writing stuff.
Give me another research roll.
Dope.
Actually, I need 2 successes on this.
Research it.
No!
you failed. First one
It's a
failed.
fail. So do I go
Okay.
again?
Wow.
Are you kidding
Almost
me?
they both
Same
failed.
roll. 72,
Okay,
79.
so you look for another like a solid hour and you don't find anything.
No, thank you. Please stop doing that for so long. That's okay. That's okay. Look at the footage. Look at the video footage of the bomb, and we'll see
Yeah, I
how
want
it's,
to watch the
how it's
bomb
built.
footage.
Yeah.
Okay, so the footage again for in all the security camera folders only goes back as far as 3 weeks. So the earliest bomb footage that you have
3 weeks ago.
is 3 weeks ago, and it's the bomb is almost entirely assembled by then. So
Wow.
at the very end, like of the assembly, which is the beginning of your videos, you can see them like sort of like messing with the electronic panels on the front of it. You can see that they do a number of tests with the panels before they bother to attach it. There's nothing particularly interesting about that. But the bomb itself, like all the major components of it are there, and then it's just the what you assume is like the trigger mechanism and the like all the user interface components being sort of installed.
Wait, so I saw the trigger mechanism going? Okay. That's good.
Okay.
That means I can take that out, right?
Terrified
In theory.
In theory.
of my whole life right now.
I'm so pissed that I spent an hour looking at it and finding it on this dumb friggin' hard
It's a
drive.
hard life. What do you guys do for that hour?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Well, would you be watching the lab one at that?
I
or
would
am
love to be watching the basement while through his drone.
Can I just say, like, if
Can
I
you do
was
that?
there, I would spend so much time staring out of blinds, like I was in like a noir film. You know?
What do you mean, what?
I don't know.
That's probably what I'm
That's
doing.
just what I picture all the time. Whenever it's like an hour passes. Well, Brandon, what were you doing? I'd be like staring out the blinds.
I've been in a big armchair reading a book with a pipe, and I don't even smoke, so it's weird.
It's a bubble pipe.
Yeah, that's right. Or Popeye sticks.
Guys, I feel like what we need is to talk to somebody from this
A psychologist?
That's what we need.
I need a
Psychiatrist.
psychologist.
Psychiatrist? Which is the one that?
Psychiatrist prescribes you things.
Oh.
Psychologist talks to you
Are you
things.
sure it's not the other way around?
Well, so they can both talk to you.
They both do talk to you. One also. It's dark.
Yeah, I know. You're right. We do need to. Wait, wouldn't we have seen all the attack?
Yeah, what did we see in the attack? What happened?
Did you want to go watch the attack?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
didn't we watch it all the way to what we had?
Smart.
Yeah. let's
No,
see-
you
oh,
so you
let's
didn't
see
watch
the-
everything.
Oh, let's
There's
watch
not,
the
you
attack.
got 3 weeks of footage.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
What you scanned through some files in an hour.
Like 3 weeks to
Yeah,
go
you're
to
right,
5.
you're right.
No,
At what
Yeah.
point did they have all the kennels full?
4
How far
days
in?
worth.
A week and a half ago, all the kennels were full. That was when the last installed.
Okay, yeah, let's jump to the end battle.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch the fight scene.
Okie dokie.
The climax of the film.
Yeah.
Gosh, you guys are dark. I would still not want to watch that.
I don't want to watch it, but
Yeah, all
I
right.
don't
need
watch it then.
I need to know what
Okay,
happened.
what
I'm
what
busy on
do you
it.
pull up like the timestamp footage so you know when
you
it
just
was?
scroll ahead,
You can
right?
just go. Well, it's all different
all
files,
different
right?
So we click
So,
the
like,
last one.
Okay, so then my question is, what camera are you watching, or are you pulling up multiple cameras?
Let's do the.
Just pull up multiple cameras.
Let's
Let's
do
watch
up the
them all.
No, let's do upstairs first. Why would I do that? Let's watch the basement first. That makes more sense.
should I add multiple
Yeah,
hard drives?
not the basement. Sorry, the lab. Let's watch the lab first.
Okay. All right.
Why not? Sure, we gotta watch them all.
Okay.
Okay.
Too much to do in this game.
So much.
So much to do. I know.
So
Okay.
little time.
All right.
So sorry, what did
Can't
you
even
sign
keep
up?
track.
Lab. Okay, so
Last clip.
um,
How long is each file? Like, how long is each clip?
each
Like
each
hour?
file is 1 hour long.
Oh, okay. Let's watch the last hour then.
So it's Okay, so yeah, so
yeah, because the last hour from when we took the hard drive. Right.
Exactly,
So yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's hard to tell exactly what's going on because the lab footage is just of the lab. So you can sort of pinpoint when the commotion starts happening because you see the guy at the microscope like jump back and like look like up towards the door and the stairs.
That's so creepy.
And then like two guys exit the lab and go up. The third guy, the guy at the microscope, like starts cleaning up stuff and like putting stuff into the like refrigerator thing and like kind of taking care of the necessaries. And then he also just jumps.
Oh, okay.
He bounces out of the lab.
Did we see the guy get killed? Because somebody got killed in the lab.
Yep.
Right at the doorway.
So it's not right away, right? So
okay.
buddies go up and leave, and then meantime, do you guys want to look at another camera, or do you just want to wait for more to happen? I just want to know what you want in terms of chronology for.
Well, just give us what happened.
Oh,
Okay,
That's
so
so
another-
much easier.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
I do want to watch.
Okay.
I want
we'll
to
watch it all.
chronological order.
Okay, so you pull up all the files for that time.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got the exterior camera, the main floor, upstairs, basement, and lab. Those are the cameras you got.
Okay.
So exterior is obviously where most of the action's happening first, right? So you see the guys in the guard posts like pointing, and then they're like synchronizing their attacks at like areas on the street. You can't see very clearly what's happening on the street because of the barricades. So you're basically just sort of left to judge what exactly is happening.
Plus,
based
we
on-
watched it, kind of like we saw that attack.
Yeah, you got like
No, we
you
watched
jumped in
the
like
ending
midway
of it.
through. Yeah. You
We saw the
tail
aftermath.
end.
I think we saw the aftermath.
You're right. Yeah, we saw the
So-
aftermath of that one.
So they're pointing and they're synchronizing. Meanwhile, like one in the left guard tower, the south guard tower is like calling for more people. You start seeing more personnel filing out of City Hall. They're all armed. They're all armored, just like you saw them. There's a lot more bodies in the courtyard by the time everyone files out than you remember there being the last time that you were there.
Oh.
So like people just keep coming. Like there's, I mean, it's not an army, but it's like a good group of guys overtake the courtyard, and then they get up on the barricades, and they're all firing down into the what you assume is a crowd of zombies. You have probably like 5 or 10 minutes of footage like that, where they're just constantly firing. They start off at like semi-auto and they're going, but then like it's before long they're just full auto and like changing out mags as fast as they can. And so you got like people down, tossing mags up to the guys up in the towers, and then meanwhile someone else is like helping them load, and they go through mags and they're dumping the empties just off out of the tower, and it's as much as they can do just to feed ammo up to the towers like fast enough to keep the gunners occupied. So you got 5 or 10 minutes of footage like that before the first real breach happens, and when that happens, it's sort of all at once. It's almost like they kind of didn't see that part of it coming. And it starts with just like, there's no sound, so you can't hear banging, but you start to see like movement and like shaking, like the camera physically shakes. Whatever's hitting the barricades is hard enough that it's like echoing through the whole friggin' place. And you see like the front barricade like cave after like 4 or 5 hits, and your boy Boneclaw like jumps like shreds through the front of the thing. Everybody immediately turns fire on him and like starts like trying to mow him down. Meanwhile, like a steady stream of zombies start pouring in this like crevice that he's created in the wall, pouring into the courtyard. And from there, it's anarchy. Yeah. It's complete and total panic. There's no organization. There's no synchronization in terms of what they're doing. It's every man for themselves, and they're all just trying to get the hell out of there. Wow. So people go crazy. You see way more people die than you're keen on watching, and most of them are like it's not like a quick, easy death either, right? So it's like they're slowly overtaken, and then they're torn apart. And this is why there's so many more people in the video footage than you remember seeing in terms of bodies on the ground, is because by the time you got there, there weren't bodies there anymore. All that's left is the blood on the ground. So people getting like literally torn apart alive. You can see like there's one horrifying, vivid image of like one guy that like turns and sort of like up towards the camera right as he gets ripped in half, and you can tell that he's still screaming when it happens. So it's like it's not an easy watch at all, even with the jumpy 1 second footage.
I wanted to keep an eye and see if anybody did escape.
We're getting there. Okay. So from there, as soon as the breach happens, you see 5 or 6 people rush back inside and block the doors, and they start trying to barricade the doors off. So they don't have a lot of, they haven't implemented a huge series of fail-safes for that sort of thing because the barricades are so good you wouldn't think they need to. So they lock them, and then they start like piling stuff in front of the door. But again, with everybody focusing their fire on the biggest, meanest looking thing, all of the little things are coming in and doing as much as or more damage than the big thing is, because the little things are being ignored and nobody's taking care of them, right? So meanwhile, that leaves Boneclaw, who's, I don't know what's going on with him, but if he's impervious to bullets or what, but he's just tearing through everything. You can tell that he's getting hurt, like his movement definitely slows, and he absorbs a lot of lead before he makes it to that front door, but he goes through the door like it was butter. It's not even hard for him. He just like grabs a corner of it like it was a page on a book and just opens it right up.
Do we see the bombs and
The bombs?
in my sniper shot?
That was a different time.
Yeah, that was the battle.
That was a whole
That
different
was
battle.
first
This fight,
attack. This
yeah.
is second attack.
Oh,
We
okay.
weren't
Do
there
you mean like
for-
when you drop the bombs? Like
Yeah.
when you fly over? Yeah, no. That was a
Oh,
whole
okay.
different
There were
attack.
2 different attacks. The first one was when we were on the roof shooting. This one,
This one you like...
We were
after
we
after
missed
the
it.
roof, we got
That's
calls
right.
and
I forgot
everything.
about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we just we happened to glance over there and it was all destroyed. We were like, what the?
Right, I
Then we
remember.
went.
So,
I think it's when we were gone.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So he sort of goes inside, and like you can, switching to like the main camera, the main floor and stuff, you can see same sort of thing. Everybody's just like running. So you see Buddy like run down the stairs towards the lab, thinking that's the next lockable door, and gets to the door and unlocks it. Boneclaw doesn't bother to follow him. He's going upstairs. He's like rooting through and just like killing all the people wherever there's the heaviest concentration. And as soon as there's like not a group of like 4 or more, he's not really interested, and he loses interest of the inside of the building and goes back outside.
Okay.
So all in all, he's maybe inside the building for like 5 minutes tops.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the smaller zombies, they move slower. They're not as they don't seem as keenly aware in terms of their senses. So they're just like they're following and they're moving, and wherever there's life, they're finding it and they're rooting it out. So having said that, our boy that got caught in the lab door down here, he gets followed down the stairs by a good set of zombies, probably 10 or 12 zombies following him down the stairs, and you can just see him like punching and like clawing at the door, and they're not, you can tell that they don't necessarily have the physical strength to like really break the thing open. But after like however long, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes again, that they're down there biting and crawling at the door, you see what's our butcher guy? Do we have a nickname for him?
Oh, he was there?
Deli meat.
Yeah, he's there. He's
Deli
there.
boy.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe I understated too. Like the number of zombies that you're seeing,
Huge.
it's crazy. Like you've never seen a concentration like this. This is like walking home from Canada Day fireworks to the Center Street Bridge. Just like
Crowds.
torrents of people. Like this is like
horde.
this is Christmas Eve at Chinook Mall.
Some would say.
This is like and they just keep coming. So like
Wow.
the population that you're looking at, like you're looking at
Thousands.
thousands minimum. Like it's tons.
Really? That big?
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's literally a sea of people.
It's Calgary.
You're at
All of
freaking
them.
Stampede and
Brendan's
it's Coke
probably
Stage.
in there.
I'm trying to make as many Calgary specific
Yeah,
references.
that was good.
I like the Chinook Mall.
Let's
right.
put Saddle Dome in there sometime.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it's tons and tons and tons of people. So it's probably, I would say, reasonably safe to assume that most of the downtown zombies that are still here were at this little
One
encounter.
specific site.
Was Top Dad in there? Top Mom? As zombie form?
I mean, like it's hard to tell with the grainy
And there's
grainy
a
footage,
billion people.
and there's also like a
Plus,
gajillion
they're
people.
alive.
and that.
Well, you don't know that they didn't infiltrate the
I guess
horde.
all the zombies are alive.
Yeah, they're just they're being Bill Murray.
That's right. That's exactly right. Buddy, Butcher Buddy from the Safeway like rolls in,
What's your buddy from the Safeway?
and like he's still not like, he's not like Boneclaw where he seems like aware of a lot of things.
In fact, he's missing.
But he moves with a lot more direction than a lot of the zombies do. And you can see in the footage, which again has no audio component, you can see in the footage a couple of times where he like leans back and is like screaming. It's like the eeriest thing about it, besides the fact that he's screaming with no sound, is that his jaw opens way wider than a jaw should open. Like when he leans back and opens his mouth, like it's like inhuman, like in a very real way. Like he looks like a snake. Like it looks like the bottom part of his jaw like drops down like to his collarbone almost.
Oh man.
So the skin on his face just like stretches down, and he just like arches his back and like lets out this, completely inaudible howl because the security footage is video only.
Goodness.
So he does this like multiple times. Meanwhile, he gets to the bottom of the stairs and just like starts punching at the door. And he's not One Punch Man like our boy, with his sweet bone stump. He's not One Punch Man like Boneclaw is, but he's getting work done anyways. It only takes him probably like 5 or 6 hits before he breaks through this metal lab door. And then it's only a matter of time. I don't know if you want to sit there and watch Buddy get ripped apart, but essentially he panics inside the thing. And as they come in, he sort of tries to draw them around so that he can get back to the door, which almost kind of works because there's not any more zombies in the stairwell, but they catch him and
mess him up.
And they mess
That's
him
why
up.
he's died right in the middle of the door.
In the middle of the door. Like a boss. Meanwhile, nobody seems to really be interested in the bomb. It's possible that they, in their panic, didn't think of that as a measure. Maybe it wasn't ready to actually arm. There's a lot of, I don't know. Let your minds go wild with that. I don't know. But nobody ran to arm it. I think is probably something that you'd be watching for in the footage.
Yeah.
And like none of the zombies seemed interested in going down that far into the basement.
And nobody escapes.
Nobody escapes.
From the footage that we saw,
that's
that
an
one
important-
lab coat guy.
That's an
escaped
important
somehow.
point because that doesn't mean he escaped. It means that he could have.
They have somewhere else.
Yeah,
I assume they have somewhere else
that's
because you said that there was
Right.
more people than we'd ever seen at the Security Council. It's probably just their headquarters, and they might have been having a meeting or something.
Yeah. It was Tuesday.
Can we watch?
So let me reiterate: nobody escapes out on the footage that you can
The
see.
cameras.
So nobody goes out.
course.
Nobody goes out the front door and like walks away.
Because
Well, that's right.
we
We
know
don't see
there's a
all that.
hatch under where the bomb is that leads to the street.
Nope, but nobody
possible.
goes down there. None of the mayor security council goes down
Nobody makes it down there. Yeah.
There might be another exit,
There might be.
but it might just be another. Maybe.
Maybe they were out. Maybe he was
You
out.
don't think that there's like
going to
a
Savvy or something.
secret exit out of
out of City Hall.
Yeah, we got to get Inchy out of here.
This is Calgary. I don't believe it for a
I
second.
don't know.
Can we watch
I mean,
the
there's
footage?
not cameras on the whole building, so this isn't
Can we watch the footage up to when that guy shows up outside, like the guy that Ryan killed?
Which guy?
The lab coat guy that came to.
Guy shot in the kidney.
Oh yeah.
Where does he come
That
from?
guy.
It just, he just
so
walked
he-
off the street.
No, he was hiding in an office upstairs,
Oh.
Good for him.
like for the whole encounter, and then Ryan kills him.
Wait, how did he come
Sucker.
outside? Because didn't he come in? Oh, he came down the
He
stairs.
just walked downstairs.
Yeah.
Like we don't see him come in through the
'Cause I
front.
thought
like,
he was
we don't see him
outside.
from the main hall.
Oh.
Sorry, because he came in through the front door when Ryan saw him, right?
Yeah.
Right. So he, I don't know where he came out of, but he was hiding in a place upstairs. You see in the camera footage the same guy like leave down this like hallway.
After everything's
And then, like-
oh man,
Yeah, and then
I
like
feel much more bad.
doubling
now.
back for something.
he's like, I made it.
I doubt he was
And then he's
like, it's time to commit suicide. Let's start this bomb. He probably was just like, I hear shooters or
Who
something.
even knows? I've already gotten sad about that, so I'm not gonna get
Well,
sad
you
about
know
it
what?
again.
He tried to kill Topbot, so he deserved it.
Yeah, that's true.
Robot lives matter.
They do, okay?
Hashtag Robot Lives Matter. You guys can tweet that at our Twitter, Urban Decay RPG, if you want to get in touch with us. We're waiting to see all those tweets coming in, streamlining in. We're so grateful for you guys listening to us. This is insane. My brain is hurting right now. But it's somehow fun? I don't know how this is fun every time. Every time I'm like, I feel like I'm going to die, but thank you guys for listening. You guys can check us out on Facebook as well, Urban Decay Podcast. And you can also send us an email like Jeff did. And there's a really good chance we're going to read it on the show, but only if it praises us. Just kidding. You can tell us whatever you want, and we love your feedback and your
if you tell us
comments.
we suck, we'll also read it on the show. That's what you're getting at?
Well, we'll just reword it so it makes us look good.
Right.
Like we've been doing with all the other hate mail
makes
we've got.
sense. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. Thank you guys. See you later.